Shiva Raman, are you there? Shiva.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm there. Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
My paper was not corrected, actually.
I will do it now. Have you gone through yesterday's discussion class?
No, sir, I missed it. I'll catch up with that later, sir.
Very good. You defined village studies. Very good. Why? Because the question is about what are village studies and theoretical concepts which are coming up. These are the theoretical concepts which came into existence, isn't it?
Mhm.
I gave very good answers in my yesterday's discussion class. Please go through it.
Yes, I was looking at the model answers also.
Example. Let's see. You have to name the village name also.
Thanks.
See the way village. Shamirpet, Rampur, Mohana. Yes, this you mentioned. Ramkir. If you see my answer, I provided in post-independence India, anthropologists who studied Indian villages, administrators who studied Indian villages, economists who studied Indian villages. I divided into three and I provided it. But higher emphasis I provided on anthropologists, but passing reference I gave for anthropologists, administrators, and economists. Please, names and villages names I mentioned, what they studied also. यहाँ पे diagrams draw सकते हैं ना? You can draw the diagrams, no?
I tried drawing that with the arrows, sir, in Sripuram village.
Here.
No, sir, in the second page. Yeah, from northwest to this thing.
Please go through my discussion. Why? Because I gave some diagrams. It will be useful for you. This is based on the principle of social distance. Very good. This type of sentences will give value addition. Yeah. See, everyone notice this. See, the question is about interaction between Sanskritization and Westernization, not about Sanskritization, not about Westernization. Do they promote or oppose each other? Means whether Sanskritization is promoting Westernization, Westernization is promoting Sanskritization for the sake of social status. Why? Because there is social distance. Most of them wrote answer Sanskritization, Westernization, not that. Shiva Raman wrote correctly. So please, everyone. Interaction is important.
So I have a doubt here.
Yes.
So instead of writing complete sentences, can we just mention phrases with keywords in them?
No. If it is a 20 marker, that is a big thing. What happened? One of my student is there. He had knowledge, but he used to give only phrases like rural cosmopolitanism, industrial nomadism. In bracket, we have to mention in one sentence what it is. Why? Because it gives two connotations, two ideas for the evaluator. Number one, he by-hearted it, or number two, you are giving a scope to guess myself. So within one sentence, you have to keep a bracket and you have to elaborate it in one line or one sentence. Interesting type. See, the question is about the factors which are responsible for low literacy rate. For every factor which you mentioned, you have to substantiate with an example. Okay. See, if you don't substantiate, it's like in a vague sentences. Nomadic life among PVTGs and pastoralists. You have to mention like the Bakrawalas as they are nomadics, which school they will go for. For example, summer they will be living in plains and winter they will be living in hills, or winter they will be living on plains and summer they will be living on the hills. So for them, the ashrama schools will be useful. Yilmaria tribes, not writing to come to the plain. Yes. Education is a luxury. It's not a basic need. Gassia tribal community, indifferent attitude from the teachers. Subjugation by non-tribes over generation to moderate labor land alienation. Of pride over tribal culture. Yes. Correct committee. Yes, correct. You can also mention about Bill Tadvi, Payal Tadvi, a Bill MD doctor who committed suicide because of discrimination. What's the problem? Since it discuss the impact of land alienation on tribes of India, focusing on Central Indians. Everyone, Central Indian tribes. Where about the tribe, Central Indian tribe, a case study?
Yes, I had a doubt about that. So for each point, if you write the examples, it's consuming a lot of time. So at the end of the point, should we write one or two case studies, or case studies should be sprinkled all over the answers?
Here the question is, discuss the impact of land alienation on the tribes of India. Consequences you will write. First you will tell what is land alienation, what are the reasons for the land alienation, why, because 20 marker, consequences. Focusing on Central Indian tribe. Any one tribe you have to take and you have to substantiate it. Only one tribe. If you see the previous questions are like that only. Focus on Northeastern tribe, focus on Central, any one tribe, and substantiate your statement. of some other critically examine the experience with different parts of India. Shiva, are you sure that it's a draft national policy on rehabilitation and resettlement?
Yes, actually, I hadn't prepared this topic, so I wrote a general answer for that.
No, this is wrong answer. No, there is national policy on resettlement and rehabilitation policy 2006 is there, which talks about go for minimal displacement. Number two, if displacement is inevitable, then land for land is the best compensation. At the same time, when you give for land compensation, 50,000 rupees need to be provided for every hectare of land which you give for their development of the land. Number four, there will be a state land acquisition officer and national monitoring committee. They will be checking whether resettlement and rehabilitation is happening properly or not. Number one, next point. At the time of planning, at the time of strategizing the project itself, there should be a separate document for resettlement and rehabilitation. Number seven, compulsory a job need to be provided, but subject to, this is a criticism, but subject to availability of the job and suitability of the job. Then what the companies are doing, the companies are telling no availability of jobs, no suitability of the tribal communities. Please go through my notes in the channel NPRR unit number 6.3. I think you had misunderstood National Tribal Policy Draft.
Yes, sir. And is it still relevant, sir? It's a 2006 draft, right?
We are following national policy for resettlement and rehabilitation policy is a policy, is a government directions. We have to follow.
Was it a draft policy?
Tribal policy, that is national tribal policy, not finalized. It is a draft. It is not relevant. It's not finalized, no. But one expected question is there. Why? Because till date we don't have any tribal policy. Finally, we got one policy, but still at a draft level only. From this also we can tell the apathy of the government. In 2006 they made a draft. 15 years happened. We didn't finalize it. One more thing I will tell you. For the apathy of the government, schedule areas, schedule 5, which we fixed at the time of Constitution of India in 1950, the geographical boundaries, the geographical areas are same. After 70 years of independence, we didn't change it. We are following the same. There will be addition, deletion, amendment will happen, but nothing happened. The same boundaries are there. Means government is not at all bothered about scheduled areas. Apathy of the government.
Example of Nilgiri Hills could be given here, right?
Nilgiri Hills you can give. Why? Because after JB movie, now Irular people are demanding for Schedule 5 area status in Tamil Nadu. And one more thing. West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, these are the two states which doesn't have scheduled 5 areas, but
tribal advisory councils.
Provision of social impact. Social impact assessment is there. Your guess is correct. This is wrong. What are the issues? This one you can make by bar diagram, by pie chart. Very good sentence. The concept of Sanskritization is foundational to the study of caste mobility. I gave one case study in your model answers, which is called as Chelaho Gaon Mein. You can go through it. Chelaho Gaon Mein is one community radio in the Palamo district of Jharkhand, mainly a tribal district. It is a community radio, which is helping them with respect to government schemes, awareness, laws, so that they are getting the information with respect to the outside world also. So a media which is helping the marginalized sections, community radio. See, one mistake happened, it will be rotating. One thing I will tell you, Shiva. So this is tribal India, only 5th and 6th unit. So you might repeated the examples. But once in one answer, if you had written one example, it should not be repeated. Okay. Here you can write NMS, Nature and Spirit Complex of Malay Tribal Community. Rajmahal is also a bird of gods. Very good. Raman, how to achieve? Acha, you divide it into phases, huh? Very good. Sometimes handwriting, some words, some words. Have you read 300 case studies which I gave you?
No, so actually I had a problem. Like I didn't know which case studies to pick and choose from. So I don't have time to go through the entire thing. So
I gave in 4-5 lines only. No, you will get a lot of examples, new examples.
yes, I'll look into it. Yes.
Okay, very good, Shiva. Submit your early answers also, which you didn't submit it. I will be doing the evaluation.
Fine, thank you.
Good day. I will be sending it. I will be sending later.
Sir, and how would you suggest should we go about revision, sir, for the next 1 month?
You have to make a revision notes, words. For every unit, 1 page. Only words should be there. For example, tribal India is there. Land alienation, Debar Commission, Zaksa, what he told, 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Example, any one example for land alienation, several reasons are there. Industrialization is one reason, mining is one reason, irrigation is one reason. Irrigation, one example. Industrialization, one word, one word. Okay, Shiva?
Sure.
Yes, Tarun? Jayashree? Athena?
Yes, sir. Sir, I did not get test 6 corrected copy. I sent you a test 5.
Okay. 88. Reduced marks.
Yes. Yes.
See, listen, I will tell you. Philosophy behind Purusharthas means mainly the philosophy of Purushartha concept belongs to Hindu social system, Hinduism.
Yes.
Philosophy means what is the background. Philosophy means what is the principle. The word philosophy means which principle is responsible or which background is responsible for this. For Purusharthas. So the background is mainly in Hinduism, two targets will be there, two goals will be there. One will be the short-term goal, other will be the long-term goal. The long-term goal will be the moksha, and the short-term will be for long life, longer span of life. In order to reach these two goals, we unfolded an Hindu social system which is called as Purusharthas. With that, you have to come to Purusharthas. Okay?
Okay, sir. So I have to include that in the introduction. I think I will like written that somewhere in the middle or towards the end. I guess.
Okay. See, one more question. These are the reasons for the establishment of youth dormitories. You wrote, no? Binary opposition. Politicization, downward mobility.
So how many lines can we take for writing case studies? Like
This much
how
is
many-
enough. This much is
That's-
correct.
Okay.
Hmm? Pushing capacity. Slowly, handwriting is getting.
Towards and it's getting illegible, right? I did improve a little bit in the sixth test, sir. I took some time and wrote. I changed the style, where I hold the pen and all. Like in this slight improvement is there. I believe.
Diagram.
So when we draw a diagram in that page, so I drew the diagram to one end and the remaining space I wrote words. That's
Very good,
okay.
very good. Yes.
Is that okay? Okay.
Very good improvement from first test. How many marks you got?
In this one, 88, sir.
Hey,
88.
how many you left? How many you attempted?
I don't remember exactly. This was the second last test, like fifth test, I believe.
But improvement is there, Athena. I remember
Thank
your
you, sir.
first test. I remembered when compare with the first test, this test. Anyhow, handwriting for everyone, it will be a problem at the end, but you have to careful. See.
Yes, sir.
Continue the same, huh? Please.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. J3. Tarun. Avishkar.
Yes, sir. Avishkar.
6. Your name is good, Avishkar.
Thank you, sir.
आविष्कार किया ना आपने? Dominant cash intercash relations, charge money system, sacred complex, yes. Avishkar, are you writing means?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Avishkar ji, you have to read this, na?
Yes, sir.
Circular pattern. Both follow him. Very good. You can draw a diagram here, huh?
Yes, sir. Actually, I think I have.
एक डायग्राम रहता है ना, ऐसा यूनिवर्सलाइजेशन वाला, पैराकलाइजेशन वाला, ऊपर नीचे.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Properly divided. But you forgotten to give examples. Lack of infrastructure, lack of incentive. Children have to take care of their children. Examples देना पड़ेगा आपको. Yes, education
Okay,
is.
sir.
There is one example where the Gasya tribal population, their gods will get angry if they get modern education. Gonda tribal population,
Yes.
they believe that if they get the modern education, their children will leave the tribal habit and they will join the mainstream. Good presentation. आप मेरा क्लास में देख लीजिए, मैं वीकनेस बहुत दिया था.
Okay, sir.
Not write that name, no.